huge fan of Gideon's content. I watch almost every single one of his videos, and I support the stuff that he's doing. But after watching the EDP 445 documentary and seeing all the details that was released on how he and Skeeter Jean botched the EDP 445 situation that they had, and the way that he treated the victim, Kayla Hoskins, it really is starting to make me question if Gideon is really a good person or not. For those of you who don't know, if you guys haven't seen the EDP 445 documentary released by Mike Klum, they essentially talk about how Gideon and Skeeter Jean had the opportunity to actually catch EDP 445 in the act and try to send him to jail forever, because EDP 445 messaged a 15-year-old fan in Gideon's Discord. And if you watch the documentary, Kayla Hoskins actually talks about how she does feel like she is a victim of EDP 445. She also goes into the fact that she believes that she is also more of a victim to Gideon than EDP, which is to me crazy. Now, obviously, everything that Kayla Hoskins says about Gideon is obviously all alleged, right? But when you look at the facts and you look at the evidence presented to us, like the way that Gideon handled that entire situation was genuinely, in my opinion, kind of unforgivable. Because the thing about this whole thing is that Gideon encouraged Kayla to keep messaging this disgusting creature EDP 445 and kept encouraging her and kept encouraging over and over and over again. And instead of, actually benefiting off of the patience and the endurance that Kayla Hoskins put into actually talking to EDP 445 and being patient and actually trying to get a sting operation to catch EDP and arrest him, they jumped the gun way too early and decided to just, jump him and confront him at a dialysis center, which entirely botched the entire situation, and it led to the fact that EDP couldn't get convicted for this because Gideon and Skeeter Jean wanted to get a viral video out there, totally ruining all of the shit that Kayla Hoskins had to endure to try and get this dude sent to prison. And it kind of is shitty because Kayla Hoskins had to go through all that horrific, nightmarish bullshit while Gideon and Skeeter Jean get to just line their pockets with millions of fucking thousands of dollars off that. I'm still a fan of both of them, but you can't sit here and say that that's not fucking disgusting and gross. Because whether you like to admit it or not, you essentially victimized this teenage 15-year-old girl at the time for your own benefit. But anyways, I think this documentary by Mike Klum is actually a very, very amazing documentary. It's super good. I recommend you guys go and watch it. It revealed a lot of things about EDP 445 and about the YouTube predator catching space in general as well. And it's also going to a great cause. Like, all the money's going to RAIN RAIN. It's like a nonprofit organization that helps with sex abuse crimes. So I think it's all going to a good cause. But yeah, this documentary revealed a lot of stuff about Gideon. I don't really know how to feel about it. I talked about how I feel about, predator catching videos in the past, but I don't know. I think it's just very, very disappointing with the way that Gideon and Skeeter Jean handled that situation.